Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video we will have a look at a choker knife from Spain, the Monanero S. Now this knife here is a used example. It did not come with the original box, and some parts of it that we're gonna have a look at it are already a bit used. So the regular item is coming in a cardboard box, just a regular big solid made cardboard box from Choker in Spain, and it has quite some information on it, nice packaging, and inside the knife and the sheet is packaged in a clear wrapping foil as well, so all is nice in that regard. There are quite so many variations of knives that Choker makes. I did see them many years back then at the IWA in Nuremberg. That was prior the bushcraft craze, and the typical bushcraft knives with the Scandi grind and all that, as that did happen. And back then they had, of course, a lot of flat ground and hollow ground fixed blades there. But back then, for whatever reason, it was not that much interesting for me. That is how that is, but they do that for many years in Spain, so they know exactly what they do, and that shows in the quality too. The prices are still on the affordable side, I would say. If we compare to how much the prices saved by Condor knife and tool did go up during the last couple of years, prices in Spain apparently stayed pretty well, and if you look online you can find a deal if you want. So this knife in this version here has the curly birch handle. We see this side here has a nice grain of wood, really nicely done. The other side not so much. We see here grain is missing, so that would be not a premium handle material there. With that spot, we see the front has quite some grain. Same is with the firestarter part. The firestarter part has a lot of nice grain around, so that would be a premium wood. Really nice done. And of course you can get that knife in different variations from Choker. They make it in curly birch like we have it here with the Scandi grind. They also make it in bocote wood with a full flat ground blade, and also in a green canvas micarta that has then red liners below it. The wooden ones have that black liners there between the wood and the metal. The other ones are maybe a bit different in the price range and also in the robustness. Say this one is more of a Sunday knife, of a nice weather knife with that wood handle, of course. The green canvas micarta one would be more durable, less prone to cracking or damage, because it's simply a stronger material. On the other side, the green canvas one has a full flat grind, as best as I see it. If you want to have a Scandi grind knife, this is the only option that they give for now. But again, that may change, that can change, so check online, especially by the website from Chokers in Spain, what exactly for models they're gonna sell and manufacture. Also, you can get the knife either with the sheet with the fire steel loop with a matching fire steel, or without. Of course, it's cheaper. So I got this used. I didn't know what I'm gonna get, and I didn't know about the lack of wood grain on one side, because we see that on the pictures, but the deal was too good to test that out. Finally, in all those decades, I got me a choker knife from Spain to test out, and I'm absolutely happy so far. Worked out really well. So this knife is named the Monanero S for stainless steel. We see there the laser engraving on the perfectly Scandi ground blade, and we have here the quality of the steel. It's a Sandvik steel, all good. Some knives they also make with carbon steel, so but most are of course stainless steel. The quality of workmanship is outstanding for what it is. Really nice done. They know what they do because they do that for a long time. And the only problem is on the handle, the ferrule hole there has a bit sharp edges. They simply grind over it and they don't remove the edge. So if you have a paracord or something as a lanyard, that may cut through there by use. So this is the part that needs a bit dehorning. Same on the Firestarter as well. And this is a later model because on the back side usually you had about here engraving saying J. Sabatier. That is apparently the designer of that knife and some other knives for a choker, but he did split ways. He did do his own company named Taxus Knives, also in Spain of course, and where he works now as his own boss apparently and make his own knives there. So they did not engrave the name anymore on the choker knives, which means this one is a newer production model. The older production model would have that J. Sabatier engraving on the side. We have 22.7 centimeters total overall length, so it's about a mid-size, a good mid-size knife. It's not too big and not too small. The thickness of the blade is 3.7 millimeter, nearly 4 millimeters. That's quite thick for what it is. So especially in combination with the Scandi grind, that gives you a pretty strong, sturdy, good blade. That should not get damaged too easy. Of course, on this models, the handle material is on the fragile, on the more easy to damage side with that wood. That is how that is. You pay for the great looks of the material. But if we would have micarta or even better G10, as best as I see they don't use G10 on the knives, that would be a pretty tough, hard use knife. We see on the Firestarter here that got already used. We have quite some use here on all the sides. It would be easy to replace. You simply heat it up carefully that the glue gets fluid again, then you take that out and put a new one in. Replacement ones are easily to find online. The leather sheet has, in this case, that loop for the Firestarter. Leather work is outstanding. We have a drainage hole. It's perfectly double stitched. It's inside and outside tanned. I mean brown dyed, and really nice made. The style what we have here is with a dangler. The dangler has two snaps, so you can really easy open that up and remove it. The brass part is simply pressed together in the middle. You can remove that too if you want to have just a belt loop or a different attachment. Really good is also that they put two rivets in here and not only one, so the thing cannot wiggle privet around here. It's fixed on the position. Really nice. You have the mentioned loop for the Firestarter. It's still quite on the tight side. Once you remove more material, of course, that gets more loosened up, and for that they put that bungee cord on it like this. Really nicely done. Again, the part here, the hole needs to be dehorned. I did that already so that it would not harm the bungee cord there. Knife fits really well too. Not too tight, not too loose. It's not gonna fall out too easy. Worst case, you can always put a bungee cord all the way over here too. So all in all, it's a nice, really nice little setup. The knife is not too big, not too small. Has a good shape of the handle, a good guard. I really like it. It's a bit maybe less traditional bushcraft, but the setup is really nice working and good looking. They make, of course, true traditional bushcraft looking knives as well, and also some Nesmuk designs and all that. You see that on the Joker website. But this one, I would say, is really nice. Monanero, more on the lightweight side, especially then with the full flat ground, then it's even lighter. But of course the edge is less robust than it is in this variation. So all in all, for sure interesting. Too bad that the Joker knife doesn't exhibit at the Blade Show. They did again at the IWA in Nuremberg, a dealer-only show that just happened in March, but they so far did not make it to America directly to the Blade Show. If they would, I'm sure they would have a good show there, displaying and selling their items. Maybe one day that's gonna happen. So that much about the made in Spain Joker knife.